Well, okay. So, just generally, what was it that made you come on to our course first and foremost, Chloe?
So I make a lot of models, like every set I design, I make a model for at 1:25 scale.
Really?
And it's, massively time consuming, like to make multiples of like the same chair or intricate things. And then my friend, who is also a designer, she had recently bought a 3D printer, and I thought that's just made her life so much easier. But I was just a bit like, because her partner's an engineer and he knew what he was doing with it, and I don't know anyone that knows anything about this.
You do now?
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna look into how I can start doing this.
Wonderful. So, considering the course, did you actually enjoy the course? Did you enjoy the content of the course and everything? Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
So, how would you describe it? Best describe it, sort of from day 1 to end of day 10 type thing. How would you sum it all up?
I'd say the home learning stuff was interesting. Like, a lot of it was just sort of opened your eyes to what's out there, and it was just like good to have like a wider context of what like the terminology meant. So learning about that, and just thinking about, because you go in with your personal reason for doing it, and then just seeing that it's good to see all the other reasons why
Other people utilisation of everything.
Yeah.
I suppose it feels a bit strange, with electrical vehicles and things like that. And in the grand scheme of things, I was exactly the same. I was sat where you were at one point, and I was thinking, my word, what's this got to do with 3D printing? But it does actually build itself up to be this Industry 4 bundle, which is I think in our day and age now is critical, and I'm so glad you sort of grasped that sort of aspect of it. It's brilliant. And so what have you been doing then? You said you've been making some models for your business, and sort of, are you saving yourself a fortune as well? You sort of
in time. Like, if I broke it down, like my hourly rate, like I'm definitely making more out of my fee. Like everything's happening so much quicker. And even like we had a lantern as a prop, and we needed to make a base for it, and rather than everyone like, oh, what are we going to make this out of? And I just drew it in CAD and printed it, and it was
Do you know, I love that. Oh, I just drew it up in CAD, and that was it. I well done it. I struggled a bit at first with CAD, to be perfectly honest with you, but all of a sudden the penny dropped with me. Was that the same with you?
So I use AutoCAD anyway. I draw all my sets up in AutoCAD anyway for the builders. So it's great because now I build it and then I can print it from that. And so
really, I think there's nothing more fulfilling than that moment you design something yourself in say CAD or Fusion, and then it comes to life and it comes to 3D realism, and it's great. It's a very, very beautiful moment. It was one of my favourite things I did. That was brilliant. Okay, so you're obviously smashing it, which is great, and the more you do it, the better it'll probably get as well, because you obviously will be able to spread your wings a little bit more if you've got more time and more opportunity, which will be brilliant, which is what we're all about developing our businesses. And it's great to hear that you're doing so well with it. How could you recommend it to somebody? Would you recommend it first and foremost would you? Because that's normally a good indication of the benefit of it to you. So, and probably how would you introduce it? Certainly within your industry, because it's quite a niche industry, isn't it?
I definitely would recommend it. I have recommended it to someone actually. He's doing his this week, his apprenticeship.
Brilliant. So it sounds as though you're doing that one.
Right.
But it's great to see you doing absolutely smashing. So thank you so much for choosing us to do it with, first and foremost. And thank you ever so much for doing this as well. This has been a really great help to us. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks, Chloe. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you. Great. Good luck.